So Porzingis' 2 missed free throws, 4:40 left. You're already down 3. That's one. People point to a sequence in the third quarter. I do. I wrote it down. Or put a little star next to it. The shooting space, whatever they call it, the landing space.
Yeah, right.
Flagrant on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. On
Brunson. So Brunson lands on his foot.
That in real time, I thought that was big.
I hate these calls. I hate I've many things that I hate about NBA basketball. I've been watching a ton of it, but things that bug me about the game. Near the top of the list is all these fouls on 3-pointers out there. It's like pass interference. They're so punitive, and most of them are so ticky-tack, and so many could go either way, and guys are just flopping all over the place. And this landing space thing, it's like Jaylen Brown didn't really put his foot underneath Brunson, but Brunson's momentum sort of carried him forward onto Jaylen Brown's foot. It's like, honestly, if I were, especially in these playoff games, don't touch him. Don't get anywhere near his landing space. Just like go, boo, Noonan, or wave your hands in his face and just pray that they don't blow the whistle.
What was the time on that one? When did that happen?
I'll give that to you in a second. So then Brunson missed one of the 2. Then they got the ball back. Oh, and then they got possession because of flagrant, and they scored another 2, so it was a 4-point possession. And that was third quarter-ish, towards the end of the third quarter. Again, so I didn't write down the time. That was towards the end of the third. Towards the end of the third is maybe where it happened. Your last 5 possessions of the third period, you didn't pass the ball a single time. They got that flagrant, and have got a 4-point possession on that. You left Anunoby alone like all day at the 3-point line. The Knicks had a couple of 3-pointers that they didn't want to shoot, but you ignored them so badly. They said, "Oh, what the hell?" And Anunoby was one of them. Like, he sat there, he clutched, and Tatum closed out super late, so he just took it, swished it. Then there was a bad Tatum 3 followed by a Hart driving layup. Knicks +3 going into the fourth. Like, that sort of sequence to me felt like, I don't know if that was a turning point, but I don't know.
I can tell you this, at the end of the third quarter, like, Murray, is that when I texted you?
Yeah.
Once they were going into the fourth, I said, uh-oh. Like, as soon as they went into the fourth quarter and it was in a few points, I thought they were in trouble.
And I didn't. I still didn't believe in the Knicks enough because, again, like, Tatum was so hot. I'm like, what did I say back? Like, I'm not worried, or, they'll be fine. And I thought they would be, but no, it unraveled.
I mean, they were up, 11 at halftime? Was it 11? I think it was 11. Yeah, 11 points. And then, they go into the fourth and they're down a few. And I don't know. To me, that is probably the biggest part of the game.
But it's like that. I mean, Tatum was just epic in that quarter. And the Knicks came out of it with the lead. It's like, so that's what I mean. Like, they sort of take your best shot. You're up 14 and Tatum is unconscious. And you come out of the quarter and they're +3. It's like, and that's where the Celtics are like, you've fired all your bullets. It's probably a mental thing too. It's like, we can't rub these guys out. But maybe you're the way you played in the third quarter was misleading. Boston media guy, I don't think he wrote this, so I can't want to out him, but texted me, the last 4 minutes of offense was some of the worst offensive basketball I've seen in my effing life. This is the Celtics' third quarter. Mm-hmm. The last 4 minutes, some of the worst offensive basketball I've seen in my life, my effing life. Walk it up, 1 pass or 0 passes. Start offense with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Fling it at the effing rim, effing a-holes, etc.
And no movement from players either. Like, there's just stagnant offense. It's nothing. And so, look, maybe Tatum's feeling it, and rightfully so because of the night he's having. You want to put some blame on him? Fine. But I ultimately put that on the coach. Like, you have any plays? Like, it's just bombs away.
They have no offense. They really don't. I mean, there are times when you see them.
Well, they hunt mismatches, right? So they'll run a high pick and roll to get someone on someone. Okay. Yeah, they're picking on Towns all day long, obviously, right? So, like, they're running a play to get Tatum isoed on Towns or Brunson. So that's kind of an offense, I guess.
A little bit. But, again, ultimately, it's really just to set up ISO. And there are times where they move the ball and pass it well, but it's to get someone an open 3-pointer. I guess what I'm saying is this. Like, if they're going to model themselves after Golden State at its peak cut to the basket like nobody's business. They got so many easy buckets from guys who cut to the basket, and they all knew where they were going to be. It was a well-coordinated offense that allowed them to get easy buckets or three-pointers with the best shooter in history. So they got plenty of people cutting to the basket. Does this team ever cut to the basket? Ever?
Rarely.
There was one last night where Holiday made a good pass. You remember someone cut behind the defense? Maybe it was Horford, and he made a good pass to him. That was it. That was it. Otherwise, it never happens.
Or if you're going to emulate the Warriors and you want to have one of your better shooters out there, play Peyton Pritchard more, as you did on Saturday. And he was a big part of that win. 35 minutes in that win. 20 minutes last night? Like, again, if you're going to be bombs away, and I don't think that's the way to play, get him on the floor more.
Okay. You shoot a lot more threes than the Warriors do or ever did.
Correct.
This is what you need to know. So, well, the Warriors did it. They didn't shoot this many.
No, not like this.
They shot more twos than threes.
Right.
Not you.
And they got plenty of easy twos.
Okay, so that's...
No, it's probably not even the best analogy, but you know
No, but I'm not even answering you. I think people think, well, the Warriors did it this way. No. You've taken a whole step further. So, I still can't believe you're losing to the Knicks.
Like, how? Outside of that injury, as that was devolving, once again, I'm like, how's this happening?
I mean, I even think the last minute the Knicks wanted to give it away if it was closer. Like, they couldn't inbound the ball.
Right.
They peed away an inbounds pass. They turned it over on one end, but they couldn't inbound it under their own basket, timeout. Then they take it into the front court, turnover. I think Towns fouled Horford under the basket on an offensive rebound opportunity, give you 2 free throws. I mean, this is all like when the game was at 10 points or 8 points or 7 with a minute left.
Oh, that was that elbow across Horford's face, one?
No, not that one.
That was earlier, yeah.
Nope, this was with like a minute left.
Okay.
Towns fouled on an offensive rebound, put Horford on the line. It's when the dumbass Knick crowd started chanting Knicks in 5. I mean, they might be right, but like, my God, you guys.
Oh, they're feeling themselves.
You guys haven't done anything in like 40 years, and all of a sudden, well, anyway, I felt if that were a 5-point game and not a 10-point game, the Knicks would have peed that away, even with Tatum out and like that thing. They couldn't inbounds the ball.
So look again, they're not a team to brag about, but with the Celtics' track record, who are they to talk? Mike, anytime it gets hard, they crack. This guy, you made the comment the other day about they haven't had a real series since Miami 2 years ago.
So this is another thing. I do believe in battle-tested, that kind of thing. They just haven't been through it. They haven't been tested in 2 freaking years.
Exactly.
So they're just not calloused to it.
And when they are tested, more often than not, they crack. So last year, they were never really tested. Like in a lot of ways, and I hate to keep harping on this, but in a lot of ways, I feel like they haven't really changed. They're the same team they were 2 years ago. It's exactly what Miami did to them, exactly what Golden State did to them. It's a bang them around, tighten it up, keep the game close, watch them crap their pants in the fourth quarter. It's pretty much the same formula every time. They'll shoot their way out of it, and when you get into a fight with them, they're the classic front-running bully team. They get you on their heels, they'll run you out of the building. As soon as you hit back, they don't know what to do.
Just keep talking about the process, though, which you know what that's code for. The formula, the metrics, the analytics, the efficiency and value of a three-point shot. That's what that means. It means keep shooting them. That's what Joe means. And they mean when they say that. How's that working out for you? You can't make them in the postseason at the same rate you can in the regular season. There's pressure. And I'm not talking about defensive pressure. I'm talking about human pressure, the human emotion of the stakes, the moment, and that. It's harder to shoot in the postseason. So even if they're open, I know what your spreadsheet says. They're harder to make. And the smart teams, I guess just let you keep taking them. And it sure bore out last night. You shot 64% in the first quarter, 30% in the second, 25% in the third, 25% in the fourth, and you just kept shooting them. You had 24 attempts in the first half, 24 attempts in the second half. Just keep shooting. You idiots.